What's going on, everyone? How's it going? How's it going? So I'm just looking at the futures here, seeing what's going on. So I started a new job this week and ended up quitting my old job today. Kind of exciting, but yeah, looking forward to seeing what's coming next. It's crazy seeing a 30-year bond, 2%, not even. Crazy to think. Think about the 1 year, you're getting 0.1%. Crazy. See what gold and silver are at. I guess all of you want to see in US dollars. Hey, gold's above 1800. Not sure if you're happy about that or if you're looking to acquire more. Huh. That is crazy. The premium on that 10th ounce gold panda. I'm not really into the Japanese stuff or Chinese stuff, sorry, but yeah, here we go. That's what I still need to go and grab that from the local bullion dealer. That's my next purchase. Most likely. But yeah, I've been buying the cheap gold jewelry lately, so getting some really good deals on that. See, it seems crazy expensive. We think like it's almost $6 over spot price for the 1 ounce Philharmonic, but then you also look at what they're willing to pay. They're definitely willing to pay a bit more, so gold on the other hand, 1 ounce 2021 Canadian gold maple leaf, $17.95, where the other one though is let me see. So they're not gonna pay spot for that. Let's go to the maple. Compare maple to maple. It's probably the same. Yeah, same as the Philharmonic. What? They're gonna pay more for the Philharmonic? Huh? What's the same price to buy? Interesting. Well, I'm going to be stacking Philharmonics moving forward. That's why I bought them in the past. So I'm not seeing anything in the chat. Is anyone there? Maybe it's just me. I'm going to type something in on my own chat. See if it comes up. See if my thing isn't showing anything. There we go. Deep Stackers here. What's going on, Sarge? 27271. What's going on, Rodolfo Rodriguez? There we go. People in the chat. Yes, you did, Sarge. How's it going? Yeah, so I've been getting some pretty good gold, like deals on gold jewelry this past week. Like this 14 karat Burke's watch here. This is, I got this and a bunch of other 14 karat gold jewelry for less than $200. One of the watches is working. As you can see, there's no pin to wind it. But yeah, I ended up buying over an ounce of gold. It was like 60 grams in total, but if you factor in it's not all pure and everything, it's just over an ounce. Which is not going to sell at spot price or anything like that, but crazy to think, like, this I might take to a jeweler, see if I could sell it as a watch, being a Burke's. But yeah, crazy to think, $200 you could get all that gold. Big jeweler in Quebec City came to Montreal to buy our old gold and silver. Seems they made out like bandits. I think some people might kick themselves. Yeah, I totally agree. Those places are a rip-off. They are a total rip-off. But I find with gold, when it's pure, you're not really selling it above spot too often. You're selling it kind of right where spot is. And yeah, I don't think you're going to get quite spot price for this, maybe 90% or whatever, but that's crazy. There's like 20 grams or something of gold in that. They also started a new job this week. So no more company truck, but yeah, I get to go back to my profession, get to be an electrician again. That's pretty nice. And yeah, took some time off, tried it out, and then now, yeah, I just quit the old job today because they seem to be happy with me. I'm pretty happy with them so far. And yeah, $9 an hour more in pay, not bad. So I'm having a great week so far. Got hired for that on Monday, and then yeah, I just have been doing that since got hired Monday, started Tuesday. Today is my second day. So, yeah. And I'm working at one of the nearby dumps. So, yeah, Mini Mill loves that. All kids like garbage, though. Check Story Tips for tips on how to refine gold, silver. Yeah, I've seen a couple of his videos, and yeah, I know my brother, he's into chemistry and all that kind of stuff, so I've been talking to him, trying to get him to help me refine it and everything, then it could at least get melt. And yeah, so I'm really, really happy about all the gold that I've been getting lately, the new job and everything, in a pretty good mood. Didn't leave the old company in the best, but I didn't leave in a bad way, so I'm trying to make sure that they stay happy with me in case they need to go back to something else and anything crazy like this happens again, which it probably will. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be ready. I still can't believe though that it's $9 an hour throughout the probation period, but then I should be getting like $15 an hour more than than my old job, just based on like after I go to their normal rate or whatever. If you become a foreman or something there, you got even more. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. But I'm gonna go check, see what the pre-markets and everything are doing. We'll do a giveaway here fairly soon. It's not gonna be too long of a stream, but still got a ways to go. I really am feeling like we're gonna have a bit of a bull run in the markets throughout the rest of the year, but I think 2022. I could be wrong. I also said what silver was like $22. It was like it's probably gonna go down to 20 before we see it at 24. So I was wrong about that, but I was buying anyways because I like the price under 25. Why am I gonna try to time the bottom? That's kind of the way I see it. I'm happy with the price of silver or gold. I'm just gonna buy meaningful amounts, keep buying. And if it goes cheaper, I may start to put a little extra into it. And if it goes up, I'll probably stick where I'm at buying, so I'm not buying too much right now, but slowly but surely. It's kind of like the tortoise and the hare. Still can't believe this every time I see it. US 30-year bond. You don't even get 2%. Crazy. And then pre-markets are up. We really gotta wonder though, how much room is there to go from here, really? Alright, let's see how many people what's going on, Plumber Stacker? How's it going? Yeah, so I sent you an email earlier today about some pieces I got. And yeah, I'll share the screen here, or my webcam here, but yeah, so this would be for one of the gold jewelry pieces. It's a lady's watch, but it's like 14 karat solid gold. So that'd be 58% at 14 karat, but yeah, it's like 20 grams of gold. Crazy. So I'm debating if I sell that as the gold or if I could get more if I fix it or whatever and then try to sell it as a watch. But being a woman's jewelry kind of piece, yeah, I'm just kind of, I'm not really seeing it as a piece that will sell. I find fat gold chains and stuff like that, yeah, but ladies' watches or rings or earrings, not so much. Alright. Let's go. Let's do a giveaway for a silver quarter. Let's put a number between 1 and 10 in the chat. Give you guys a while to put. What's going on, retired Navy Rob? Good to see ya. Hey, what's going on, Great Scott? Hey, what's going on, B2 Constitutional? Good to see ya. Okay. There we go. I'm hoping it's a high number because I saw a lot of high numbers, but gotta check down here to make sure I'm sharing the screen. Number 1. Any number 1. Okay. We'll go again. There we go, we got the samurai pulling ahead. But whoever's in the lead, they never win. Oh, number 3. I think I saw a 3 in the chat. Let's go see. Yeah, Great Scott. There we go. Silver quarter is yours. Congratulations, Great Scott. Yeah, so I'm also wondering how the coming regulations on all the cryptos around the planet are gonna affect the price. If it'll be a good thing for it or a bad thing for it. I kind of feel like I may have missed the boat, but I don't really care because I've been making money elsewhere, and yeah. It's kind of like when I sold all my index funds and stuff like that at the beginning of, or at the very end of 2019. They're way higher now, but if you look at where I put the money in and redistributed the wealth, let's say, in the crash, I am very happy that I ended up taking that route. Although it's not as good as, you're not as far ahead as you might think by doing that. Kind of funny how that works out. I'll go to this site to see their prices. Now, what do you guys think about this bar here? The 250 gram St. Helena pre-sale ETA November 8th. Or what you guys think about the 1/20th. Gold maples. So tiny. Good to see you, Sarge. Thanks for hanging out. What's going on, Jack Gallman? Mrs. Coin Crew, what's going on? The squirrel. There we go. People are popping in now. What's going on, Got Boost? Muscle Shell. What's going on, my friend? So silver's kind of rebounded back quite a bit from like 2150 or whatever it went to. If you're into numismatic, grab the new Germania coins. 1 ounce, 2 ounce, and 10 ounce. I was actually bidding on a 1909 VDB penny. It was graded by a PCGS MS64RD today. Part of me is like, I really wanted that one, but yeah, I bid it up to like 1600 or whatever, and I just couldn't go any higher. But yeah, it kind of shows how much people want those pennies. I find the pennies and not just the pennies, but also stuff like the silver dollars, the half dollars, they're really collectible, stuff you don't really see too much of. And like the pennies you see a lot of, but I feel like that's the charm in the collecting the pennies. Yeah, this would be right here. That's what I have out, the St. Helena bar right there. I really do like that bar. And yeah, so I was trying to figure out for this. Oh, this is really cheap. Burke's 14 karat gold watch. And now it's stamped 14 karat, not just on the where it shows the time, but on the band as well. But it's missing the pin there, so you can't wind it. And I was wondering if I try to sell it for gold or if I try to fix it and sell it as a watch. Now, a lot of people like that name, Burke's. The same place is gonna have a bunch of Rolexes coming up in a auction and some other gold. So yeah, it's not till the end of November though, but I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah, I got sniped though on that penny. I thought I was gonna get it at $8.50. But then, yeah, I got sniped bad. And yeah, I couldn't go any higher than 1600. Yeah, I've been debating melting a bunch of 14 karat gold. But I'm not sure what I'd make with it. So yeah, as I was saying though, started a new job this week. No more laboring or anything like that, like the past little bit. Back to being an electrician, which is nice. The difference in pay is really, really nice. So yeah, I started that got hired on Monday, started on Tuesday, and then yeah, I just tried it out for a few days and quit my old job today. So I'm really happy about that. Thanks, Will Ann. Yeah, and then also the gold here. Ended up getting a crazy deal on that. Yeah, trades are definitely where it's at right now. Like, I know people who've gone to school for like 7-8 years or whatever, gone to job, and I think it's crazy because like in 2019, like that was when I spent the year as a foreman in the IBW, so the pay was just insane all throughout 2019. And yeah, I think it's crazy though how some people go to school for such a long time. They'll spend tens of thousands of dollars on their schooling, and then it's just they come out of it and it's not what they anticipated. Their life isn't as good as they hoped for. Where I feel like when I first went into the trades, it's like, oh yeah, I need a job. I need to do something. Hey, for $1,500 or my school district or whatever, because all the school districts around where I live, they'll offer grade 11s and 12s the chance to become an apprentice instead of taking that year of schooling and all that, and they'll do like a year-long like a first-year course or whatever. So I got into doing that because I'm like, well, I'm going to need a job after high school. This is a good way to get credits and everything. So that's how I started electrical. I feel like I've just been good at it when I started, so I kind of stuck with it just based on that, and then, yeah. Left for the past little bit, and now I'm back. My son is hoping to get into the electrical nice. The watch, that was stamped 14 karat on the time and the band. I wonder if I could find it. There it is. And then where would the I'm not sure if it, yeah, this thing. It's hard to see, but right in there. Right in there it says KT14. So, yeah, it should be real. And being a Berks, all the gears and stuff should be like the gold and all that. Well, it's a lady's watch, but I got it for the gold. But I mean, $200 and there's 20 grams of gold in it. Not too bad. Sorry, did I say 20? I meant 200. But 20 grams of gold. Really nice. That'd be the same place I was trying to get that penny. Police auctions. Check them out. Do your homework. Some police will post things in advance. And they'll also do guarantees, like we'll give you your money back by within a week if it turns out what we sold you was fake. So you just buy it, take it to a jeweler or whatever, verify it. Yep. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, the local police auctions are definitely a good way to acquire a lot of metals for cheap. And then there's also a few other things too, like you go to like the Berks watch and stuff that came with a vial of gold flakes. Not that there's really any gold in there, but it's still kind of cool. It's the kind of thing that I like so much more than, but no, there's really not gonna be a whole lot there. Oh yeah, there's some great deals on vehicles. There's some really good deals on vehicles. Like I've seen like Porsches and stuff go for under 10,000 Canadian that are perfectly fine and running. But I mean, I couldn't bring myself to buy a Porsche because you need one thing. I just wouldn't not want to pay for any repairs or anything on a Porsche. I would go broke so fast. See, this is right here, the 1 ounce silver Predator Cougar. That'd be the first coin in the first collection I got. Right there. Got it because, whatchamacallit. Yeah, they basically sell right where the silver maples are selling. Okay, let's go down. So 36.70 Canadian for a silver maple, but oh, they are a little bit more now. Huh. That's still not a whole lot more than a maple. But, yeah, it's kind of cool to see the first coin, the first series I got. So 35, 34. I'm gonna bring up a calculator here. See what premiums are. 35, 34 divided by 29.74. So they've come down under that 20%. Now let's say for generics. Let's see what the spread is. Four divided by 30.39. So the spread is still lower than the premium. Well, obviously, because they'll buy it back, but by 2%, that is actually not too bad. But that's a high spread, 16%. Even throughout the craziness, it's generally been sitting around like 10%. Interesting. I bet we're gonna see I feel like that's a bullish sign. Like the dealers are selling out, and so people need to compete for their maples and stuff, basically, but then they haven't raised their buying price or anything like that, the urgency to get it so much, because their suppliers, they feel confident that they have them in stock, I guess. But let's see how much is in. I'm seeing a lot of pre-sale 3-week delivery on generic rounds. This isn't saying it's going to be buffaloes. This is saying 1 ounce silver round. Pre-sale, 3-week delivery. Monster Box, pre-sale, 2-week delivery. They have 1 ounce gold bars. They do not have buffaloes. And let's take, you know what? I want to see how many things are in stock compared to out of stock. So 1 out of stock, 2 out of stock, 1 in stock, 3 out of stock, 4 out of stock, 5 out of stock, 2 in stock, 3 in stock, 4 in stock, 5 in stock, 6 in stock, 7 in stock, 8 in stock, 9 in stock, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16, and then we're going to have 6 out of stock, 17, 18, 19, 7 out of stock, 20. That is a giant bar. 21, 22, 23, 8 out of stock, 24, 9 out of stock, 25, 26, 10 out of stock, 27, 11 out of stock, 28, 29, 30, 12 out of stock. 31. 13 out of stock. 32, 33. And I'm getting tired of this, but you guys kind of get a rough picture. Limited inventory, pre-sale, 1 week delivery, pre-sale, 3 week delivery. There's actually a lot of stuff out of stock here. I'm going to check on the chat. Yeah, there's some really good deals to be had there. Although, I like to be able to go through the cars and everything like that before I buy them, so I wouldn't personally buy a car at a place auction or anything like that, but I am more focused on gold right now. But that's mainly because of the jewelry that I've been getting at the place auctions for a steal of a deal. Yeah, Constitutional's pretty good. My Boolean dealer doesn't have Constitutional, but I could show you another LCS that my LCS will price match. Because they have their prices listed online. What's going on, Sean47? How's it going? See you later, Will Land. Good to see you. Yeah, generic is pretty good. Generic and Constitutional. I feel like the Constitutional will be more liquid, though, than the generic. Just my personal opinion, I feel like it's more recognizable. So, let's do another giveaway. So it doesn't look like there's too many people in the chat. So let's go 1 to 5. You guys could all put that in the chat, and as you guys can see, I need someone to help me figure out how to be able to type my own chat in a live stream. So, yeah. It's 1 to 5, B2. You can already guess, though. Hey, B2, it's only between 1 and 5. There you go. Alright. I've got to reset it. Gotta check all the time to make sure I'm actually sharing the screen. Especially after last time. Oh, number 4. Go number 4. Boom. There we go. Number 4. I believe that was Sean 47. Yep. Remember to send me an email, Sean, and I will get that out to you. He's a quack. Silver quarter. And that's also Canadian shipping. Alright. So what have you been up to lately, Sean47? Yeah. See, it's kind of crazy the difference in prices though when you go to go to see everything here. Oh, what? Apparently everything's free now. Weird. There we go. What a ripoff is free a minute ago. Hey, look at all the prices. Oh, the panda, obviously. That's crazy. Looking at the prices from, like, buying local as opposed to online. I guess I could go to US dollars so you guys go get a better idea. Let's go find 2853 St. Helena 2963. So let's go with this one because it seems like that's the same as the maple and everything. This seems to be traded more like a round than a coin. Yeah, because you look at the buying, what they buy it at. Although that's the same as they were paying for maples, though. Huh. Crazy. So that is a better buy than a maple. Same as the Philharmonic right now. But then let's go to like an AppMax or something. Let's see what their silver is selling at. See the difference between 29. That's the same price. That's actually not weird. Pre-sale, that's kind of cool. And the Philharmonic. So that's a better price from AppMax than Border Gold right now. That's crazy. I never checked the online really. Good thing I came to check it out today. Although you see if I were to buy. Is this pure? For some reason I thought it was sterling, but oh no, fine silver. I just haven't seen the 4.9s or anything on it. Oh yeah, 4.9s. Huh. Oh no, it's the gold one. That's what I was thinking of. That's 22 karat or whatever. I was wondering why I thought of it, but I don't really stack Cougar or anything. Although I want a gold one. Not so much the silver ones, but the gold one. For sure. Check on the chat. A string of bad luck. Oh, sprained your ankle and transmission died. My son got a pair of axolotls. I don't know what those are. Where the female killed the male as breeder. Yeah, at least it's turning around a bit lately, but that's crazy. That really is a series of unfortunate events there. Yeah, I'll Google it later on. Yeah, I check them out from time to time. My go-to, though, is that border gold. They typically are the best, but I guess not so much right now. That's why I have to go check out everyone from time to time when it seems like they're getting a bit high. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. Maybe eventually I'll get Cougar, but I'm the kind of person who, until I have 500 maples, I'm not going to start another coin. I need to get like a monster box of coin and stuff like that. Like, just to keep everything compact in all the monster boxes, stuff like that. Have a stack that's a bit more organized. TD, though, I find they have some great deals. Like last year around Black Friday, they were the place to be. You wanted to buy from TD around then if you're stacking. In my personal opinion, they had some great deals. Yeah, it's definitely hasn't been the greatest past couple of years, but I feel like for me compared to everyone else, I feel like I might have taken a hit a little bit, but so many more people are taking such a bigger hit right now. I don't feel like I'm in the position to complain. Yeah, I completely agree with you, Sean. I completely agree. Yeah, I like to keep everything. I can have a lot of different things, but it all depends on how big your safe is or whatever, what size of storage. And I wouldn't mind getting a couple monster boxes of bullion coins, but I only have a certain amount of space to store them. Like Philharmonics, I definitely want a monster box of eventually. I said that about Eagles, but then I've kind of given up hope on the monster box of Eagles. So, yeah, but lately I've been extremely disorganized. Like with the watch here as one of them. It's like your random gold flakes it came with. There's another thing of gold jewelry that came with a 10 karat gold watch, but yeah, that one actually worked and everything, so I ended up giving that to I'm setting that aside for my mom for Christmas. Because, yeah, she'll probably like it, and it's basically like a free Christmas present when I bought the thing for all the other jewelry that was there, and I'm like, oh, this is actually 10 karat gold filled. That's crazy. I'll store them for you. Yeah, I bet you like that. Yeah, I'll see if there's some of the other pieces. Like here was a 14 karat gold ring. There was a diamond in it, but yeah, that's been pulled out because yeah, you could kind of tell that's a giant diamond that was in there, and the diamond was worth way more than the gold. There's a few other things though, like just a random gold bracelet and stuff like that. Still 14 karat. like pearl earrings. With like pearl on 14 karat gold. Not too bad. Another set of pearl earrings with 14 karat gold. Yeah, I kind of got all that, though, just because there's this gold watch. So that was all kind of bonus. They're advertising this gold watch, and that was to Susie from It's Hard to See. Zeke. To Susie from Zeke. Someone's anniversary present or something. It's a 12 karat gold watch, so yeah, I got. That's what they're kind of advertising the whole thing as, and yeah, I had to get it because why not? At the price that you're paying, it's hard to go wrong, in my personal opinion. And even before the auction took place, I just phoned a jeweler. I'm like, hey, if I have this much 14 karat gold, and I just drop it off there, what would he give me for it? So I just kind of went there with the mentality, as long as I get it for under that amount, it's a guaranteed win. But I think a lot of people just don't understand that this is, like, stuff like this, there's a lot of gold in there. But I think it's also people might not be sure how to tell or anything like that, and yeah, I feel like if you could do the, if you have basic math skills or a calculator, you could figure it all out, know what the carats mean, the purity. Go to check it out, even though it's an online auction. A local online auction due to COVID. Yeah, I feel there's I used to be able to get a lot of coins and stuff like that for cheap there and stuff, but lately I've been able to get coins and stuff, so I've kind of, I used to be able to just get a ton of silver dollars, all this junk Canadian silver coinage and stuff like that. But now people are waking up to that, and they're getting that, they're getting it cheap. They're getting it cheap because you have to, the way the bidding works, you get a steal of a deal, and then the next bid would be, it's just a bit overpriced, I'm not going to pay that much for this. So, yeah, you could get some really nice deals just based on the way the bid increments go. I have an aunt who runs an antiques booth at a flea market. She gets a lot of her stuff from police auctions. I keep asking her to watch for silver and gold, but she never finds me anything. That's probably her best flips. Silver and gold, like I got a bag full of, I don't know if it's actually gold or not, but because I'll go buy a bunch of assorted jewelry, but I'll go check it out. And so if you don't actually go and check it out, have good eyes, actually find the stamps and all that. Because they don't let you test it or anything like that, but yeah, if you go check it out, you see all the markings are there and everything like that. It seems legit. You might get burned every once in a while. Something might be fake, but I feel like just based on the way that the bidding at some of the place auctions and stuff go, you could just buy it for gold content and get a crazy, crazy deal. Like, everyone was coming in, they're just like, oh, so it's broken, it's missing the pin and stuff like this one. When that's not at all what I was trying to look for. I was looking to see if it's marked 10 karat, 14 karat, 18 karat. Oh, furniture and country craft type. Yeah. Oh, right on, right on. Yeah, I'm trying to get into flipping jewelry. Like, for me though, I feel like the easiest stuff for me to sell would be men's jewelry, because based on, I know people out here who work down at the ports here, and yeah, since a lot of my friends and stuff work at the ports, they're flush with, like, that's a great paying job up here. It's crazy how much those guys get paid. They work like a day, 1-2 days a week, and they're flushed with cash. It's crazy. But yeah, so they'll spend money on like fancy cars, gold jewelry, gold chains, and stuff like that. So I was trying to get one to flip to like one of them, because yeah, it wasn't a whole lot of gold. It's maybe I say not a whole lot, but it's like 20 grams or so. That's quite a bit, but not compared to a few other items that they had there. But I was thinking, okay, might be in their price range, but it just looked like something a pharaoh would be wearing. Yeah, I'm in BC. Yeah, we've got access to tons of stuff that fell off the track. Yeah. Oh, one of these bottles of wine, and it's so funny. They'll tell me stories. It was like, yeah, a bottle of wine broke in this case. Hey, all these seniors down at the ports or whatever are going on break. Right after, they have to dispose of the wine. I think it's hilarious. You hear random stories like that and stuff. I'm just like, oh wow. Yeah, a lot of stuff comes in through BC, and because there's only really two big ports here. The Port of Vancouver. There's North Shore. There's South Shore too. There's also Delta Port, which is pretty big, but yeah, there's really not a whole lot of ports here for how much goods are actually coming into the country. So, because there's not a lot of ports, the people who set up the ports, they have prime real estate, and they own the land and everything. They got the monopoly on the ports, basically. It's crazy how much those guys get paid. It's just crazy how much they get paid. Yeah, I think that everything's gonna get crazy over the next few months. Hey, what's going on, Greg S? 2 years of slowdown. Yeah, and I heard. Actually, I should go find this out right now. But I heard we're shutting down our curb payments, which is like the relief benefits or whatever. So they're no longer available. Crazy. Canada.ca after curb. The Government of Canada announced changes to the employment insurance program and new recovery benefits that will continue to support workers. Yeah, I got laid off a while back, right? So when I first got laid off, I went on curb. And I was like, I'm not even making as much as I would on EI. I think it's crazy. If you need a financial assistance after you receive curb, you know what's hilarious? We paid high school kids to stay home and not work and get a job, right? And then we had pot sales through the roof. Because we legalized pot here in Canada, right? So we had pot sales skyrocket because we paid a bunch of teenagers to stay home and do nothing. I wonder why that happened. Wonder if it has anything to do with our PM and all of his buddies taking over the pot industry up here. It's funny how that works when you look at how there's no logic behind a lot of these decisions that get made. And then you look at who's really benefiting from those decisions that get made. Crazy. Oh, I'm not even sharing my screen. That's funny. I was highlighting stuff as I was reading it. Yeah, so it's basically just on this website, Canada.ca, that's our government website. Canada.Canada. But yeah, this is our basically relief program, the bailout for individual program, which replaced employment insurance, but now we're going to transition to employment insurance, EI for short. And yeah, let's go back a page. October 23rd, 2021, so it's over. That took quite a while. I applied for on a Monday. I got a message saying I had already received the maximum number of payments. Huh. Yeah, I got curb for a month. And then that's not too bad though when you consider like a month. Like I feel like there's so much jobs available. Like I had to leave my industry, but it's kind of cool to do something else. I had to stop being an electrician for a while there. Now I'm an electrician again, thankfully, and everything. But it's kind of cool just to get some different experience, try something new. I tried to be an electrician at a couple other places, and I had to walk away. I was just like, instantly, get me out of here. But I'm happy with the place I'm at. They seem to be happy with me. Oh, working security, yeah. Yeah, it's doing street lighting and traffic signals for a few different municipalities up here. And yeah, that job, I loved it. Great company, great people to work with. Show up, do an honest work, 8-hour day, go home, no stress. It was a really nice job, and it paid great. And I was just, like, I'd be beef foreman or whatever. So I had a tiny little crew that I'd be in charge of only 3 guys, maybe 4 at times. One apprentice that was directly with me all the time. That was a good gig. But yeah, there's only so long that lasted, and then when we got all of our equipment, when we were doing LED replacements for the traffic signals, Mexico, there's a plant down there that got shut down with all of this. Then I had to get laid off because I wasn't high enough up on the seniority list and stuff like that in the company. So yeah, it's how it goes, and it kind of goes based on seniority and different areas of expertise. So if you have so many hours doing this type of work, you're good if they have that kind of jobs, but you're not good if they run out of that work and they go to something else. It's not just seniority based on time, because it's that was a union job, so based on time of the union. Okay, let's see what's going on in the chat. Curb transitioned to CRB months ago, and now CRB has reached maximum number of benefits if you've been on it since then. No, for me, as I was saying, I've ended up transferring to I kind of just gave up on finding, like, as a union electrician with union companies all over my resume. I just gave up hope on finding a non-union electrical job in the meantime, but now everyone just wants a warm body with a pulse to show up to work. Yeah, I'm an electrician again, and the guy who hired me is a IBEW member, so that would be the union, the electrical union. And then they have 15 guys from a different union company that's working here in this non-union company, so I feel like it's a good it's a good sign to show that, like, union guys are choosing to make this non-union place home, which it pays pretty good. It's got basically identical benefits too, right? And like, I'm gonna pay to keep my membership, but I'm gonna chill out here for a bit. Pays not quite as good as the union, but you're also not paying you're not doing union dues and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, skilled trades, dentists, personal support workers, and minimum wage, burger. Yeah. Yeah, I was doing a lot of road works and stuff, but there's a lot less of that in Toronto, especially in the winters. That's really seasonal. I can't see them really being able to do much all throughout the winter working on the roads. It gets, like, we're not allowed to work here. We have WorkSafe BC that oversees all these different companies in British Columbia. They don't let us work if it starts snowing. When we're on the side of the road, they're like, nope, shut it down, it's too dangerous. Not a lot of strikes at the moment, And nobody's looking for fraud investigations with the state of the pandemic. Yeah, it does kind of seem... That's a good point. Law does seem like it's suspended. I really don't feel like... I feel like we have all these different laws now that are really contradicting other laws that already exist. And it kind of leaves people to not know which law, because there's two different laws that contradict each other. They don't know which one to follow. You gotta... It's kind of like pick and choose which rules to break, which ones you don't want to break. That's kind of the justice system telling you that's the way it is. And like, there's a city near me who, last I heard, I want to Google this. I want to see if this is legit. New Westminster. Yeah, sunset curfew. You have to be home by sunset. This is so funny. Oh, so this is being... So this is just removed in 2017. Yeah, this is a city near me where, yeah, as you're saying for here, 114-year-old sunset curfew bylaw finally struck down. In 2016, you were not allowed to go out in this city after sunset. Crazy. You'd want to live there. Just some food for thought. No, I'm 100% serious. That was law. Sunset curfew. Could you imagine having a sunset curfew? I couldn't even begin to comprehend that. The only security work is dormant enforcing vaccine and mask mandates, and I'm sure as not doing that. Yeah. I would hate to be that guy who has to sit there and enforce all of that. I just feel like you couldn't pay me enough money to do that. That's crazy. I'm nocturnal. I'd never be allowed to leave my house. Yeah. That's crazy, though. I still can't believe that was ever a thing anywhere. A sunset curfew? My goodness. There are companies sending us emails that we need proof of vaccine. Yeah, I've got a... My company said that I don't require a vaccine to be employed there, but if they try to send me to a job site that's run by contact the foreman or whatever if I'm not vaccinated, and they may need to replace me on that site and send me somewhere else, and someone from the other place will go there instead if I wasn't vaccinated or anything. They're pretty good. They're basically like, oh, we got work for everyone. Doesn't matter what you think. If you're vaxxed, unvaxxed, we got so much work, we just don't care at this point. We'll take you. If you're a... Hey, what's going on, Capital Currency? Good to see ya. But yeah, the company... Thanks for the super chat. But the company I'm working with, they're basically saying if Like, their attitude basically seems to be, if you're a warm body, we'll take you. We don't care. We'll give you a chance and hopefully you stick. But might as well give you a chance or something, right? They're not really too picky when they're hiring union guys to go to a non-union work when it's fully transparent. I had to send proof of vax or I'd have to pay $100 a week. That's crazy. You'd have to pay to not have proof of... That's insane. I'm technically still employed by 3 companies, though none has had any work for me. One of them now requires proof of vaccination, so I guess I won't be working for them anymore. I tell them I need to send another tech and Yeah, how's it going, Capital Currency? Lambo Stacker, good to see ya. What have you guys been up to? Thanks again for the super chat. Yeah, for me, I'm technically employed by 2 companies right now. That gig that I was doing street lighting traffic signals with, that is I'm still waiting to hear back from them. I phoned in to them 2 months ago last time, and they had a good conversation with my boss and everything like that. And they still seem happy with me. Like, they said they're going to take me back, but they said there's just not enough work to do that yet. But I don't know, I'm kind of giving up hope on that job. I was to say, this other company that I'm with now, though, they also do street lighting and traffic signals, so I think they were pretty happy about that. And they also had a job that they have some work doing park lights too that apparently nobody wants to do because it's too high up. And I'm just thinking, like, I spent the past couple years in like a bucket truck or a high reach. Like, yeah, I don't care. As long as it's not as long as it's not a Ford. No offense to Ford, but I'm not putting my life in another one of those bucket trucks ever again. I've had one roll away while I was up in the bucket. Started rolling. Handbrake, everything was on. All the settings were right. But you're up in that bucket, that truck starts rolling down a hill. Jeez, that gives you nightmares. Luckily, the apprentice I had that day was the best apprentice I've ever had. I still play basketball and stuff with him on weekends and stuff like that. But yeah, he hopped in the car, hit the brake and all that. But I think, well, we have some people in here. I'm not going to stay for too much longer, but I think we'll do another giveaway for a quarter. So if you guys want to put a number between 1 and 10 in the chat. And yeah, I'll show the screen, but as you guys can see in the bottom there by the chat, I am completely locked out of my chat, so can't say the range go and stop, but as long as it's close enough. Trying to get another 4-win, eh, Sean? There we go. Okay. So I'll need to go to 10. Was it? Yeah. Peanut butter. Oh, I'm not showing the race. There we go. Oh, number 1. And nobody guessed number 1. Alright, we'll try that again. So I had like a Batman and Spider-Man duck before. Oh, number 9. He's juiced up. The way he sprinted at the end there, he is clearly juiced. Oh, B2. There we go. Yeah, and this channel's gotta be 4. Yeah, totally rated up. For sure. Yeah, for sure he's on the expensive stuff, that's for sure. Okay, so I'm pretty much about to wrap it up now, but Hugh is live. Who should we go raid? Hugh is live right now. There is Tupac. Hugh, yeah, let's go raid Tupac. Thank you so much, Capital Currency. I really appreciate that. Is that a crypto kitty by any chance? Here would be the link to Tupac. Thank you so much, Capital Currency. Hey, we should drop your link too before you guys go. Let me go. There we go. Here is a... There we go. Don't forget to subscribe to Capital Currency before you take off. And also, yeah, the first link would be Tupac's. See you on the other side.